Hello friends. Welcome back to Wonderfully Made, Bible Stories for Children. I'm so glad you're here. Last time, we heard how the city of Samaria was surrounded by an enemy army. Food became scarce, and it seemed impossible that help would come. But God kept his promise, just as he had said through Elisha. Today, we'll meet someone we've heard about before. Do you remember the kind woman from Shunammite whose son God restored to life? Many years have passed. She will have to leave her home. But once again, we will see that God never forgets his people. Are you ready? Let's jump in. One day, Elisha spoke to the woman from Shunammite. He warned her that a famine was coming. For 7 years there would not be enough food in the land. Elisha told her to leave with her family and live wherever she could until the famine was over. The woman trusted God's warning. She gathered her family and left her home. She lived among the Philistines while the famine continued. After 7 years, the famine ended. The woman returned to her hometown. But when she came back, she discovered that her land and her house were no longer hers. So she went to the king of Israel to ask for help. At that very moment, the king was talking with Gehazi, who had once been Elisha's servant. The king wanted to hear about the wonderful things God had done through Elisha. Gehazi was telling the king about the time God restored the Shunammite woman's son to life. Just then, the woman herself walked in to ask the king for her house and land. Gehazi told the king that this was the woman and her son. What perfect timing! God had brought her to the king at that very moment. The king listened carefully. After hearing her story, he gave orders that everything should be returned to her. Not only did she receive her house and land back, the king also ordered that she should receive everything her fields had produced while she had been away. God had watched over her all those years. He had not forgotten his promise. And he provided exactly what she needed. Let's think about today's story together. Why did the woman leave her home when Elisha warned her about the famine? What amazing thing happened when she arrived to speak with the king? Who made sure she received her land back? What does this story teach us about God's care for his people? Sometimes we may wonder if God has forgotten us. But God remembers his people. He knows what we need. And his plans are always perfect, even when we cannot see them. Thanks for joining me today. Next time on Wonderfully Made, a messenger will be sent to ask about a sick king. A surprising message will be given. And a man named Hazael will discover that God already knows what is going to happen. Until then, remember, you are wonderfully made. Bye for now.